Alright, you guys asked for this over and over and over and over and over again. An ab routine that you can do at the gym or at home. Now, doing all these exercises once is one cycle, and you can do, 2 or 3 cycles as a normal routine, or you can even go up higher and do like 4 or 5. This is the first exercise that you're gonna do if you're at the gym and you have this equipment. Now, if you're at a lat pull down machine, you can put your feet under the lat pull down machine and your knees over the pad. You're gonna hold a 45 plate and you're gonna keep your arms straight above your head if you wanna make it really hard. This is the hardest way to do it. But if you can't handle this, you can always have the 45 right against your chest, and that will work just as well until you have developed the strength to hold it above your head. You can also start with a 25 or 10 or even no weight if you can't use weight.
Okay guys, so this is the alternate exercise to do if you don't have a gym setting. If you don't have a decline bench and you don't have some weights to use, you can do this because this is pretty hard. You're using both sides of your body, just a lot of body weight being used, and you're gonna wanna do this probably in the 10 to 16 rep range. It's called a V-up.
Now these are gonna take some getting used to, particularly the balance, because you're having to balance your upper body and your lower body. But these are great to do if you don't have weights, because this is, I feel like, the hardest way to strain your abs, because you're lifting both your lower body and your upper body weight. So you're lifting basically your entire body weight. And once you get the balance down and you can really feel that squeeze and contraction and control the negative like I'm not really doing particularly well, it's a great workout.
Seriously, I'm a pretty strong dude, and these are really hard. So this is a great alternative to do if you don't have a gym setting. So let's move on to the second exercise. Now before we get into the second exercise, let me give you guys just a small little lesson on the anatomy. You have your rectus abdominis, which is your 6-pack or your 8-pack, depending on how low your body fat you can get, and that's right on the top. That's what you can see, it's superficial. Then you have another wall of muscle below that superficial muscle, so that's called the transverse abdominis, and that's below what you can see of your 6 or your 8-pack. It's a large wall that helps you contract your diaphragm, and it helps control your breathing and just stabilize your core. So this is a great exercise to work your transverse abdominis. Now when you work your transverse abdominis, it effectively sucks in your stomach. So whether or not you're fat, skinny, shredded, whatever it is, this will help alleviate your gut, alleviate how far your stomach sticks out by pulling it in and having stronger TVA muscles. So let's do this. This is the plank. You guys have seen this probably before. We're gonna do this for about 30 to 60 seconds, however long you can last.
Now it's really important with planks to keep your hips down. You'll see me drop them so I can show you. See that? See how I just dropped them? I was going from an incorrect position to a correct position by dropping my hips. Dropping your hips is going to engage your core better and engage your transverse abdominis muscles better. So make sure that you're doing that, and make sure that you breathe when you do this exercise, please.
Okay, so now that we've done something to effectively use a lot of weight, and we've done something to work that wall of muscle below our actual 6-pack, now we're gonna do a little bit of lower ab work. You're gonna need a partner for this next one, but if you don't have a partner, you can use the underside of a couch, an easy chair, anything that's heavy that you can get your fingers under, you can do without a partner. So let's go to it.
Alright, this exercise may take some getting used to if you're doing them with your lifting partner, but if you're doing them with someone of the opposite sex, it's not a bad icebreaker. Basically, you're just gonna put your head in between their feet. They're gonna stand shoulder width apart, and you're gonna put your hands behind their ankles and use that as an anchor. You're gonna lift your feet up and they're gonna push them away, and you're gonna stop them before your heels hit the ground. It's imperative you stop them before your heels hit the ground, about 2 or 3 inches above the ground. And if you can't do these with the pushing, then you can always do them with no push at all.
Woo! That's a good one, man. I like that one. Abs, partner abs, getting abs with your partner. What? Let's go to the outro. All right, guys, there's the ab routine you guys have always been asking for on my channel.
But if you do this ab exercise, you're gonna need a partner.
But if you don't have a partner, like I said, you can do that alternative exercise, and then everything else you can do at home. You just need to find a couch for your hands. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a long time coming. You guys have been asking, and I've just been kind of delaying it. And so here it is. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know how you like it. Leave a like, a comment if you haven't already, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. TB on the week, lift heavy, or die MIRIN.